Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my live videos, and today I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more latest news. Big breaking news is now updated now about Mesut Ozil now from Arsenal. Apparently now I think he could end up now staying with Arsenal Football Club, could Mesut Ozil. Now according to the player's agent, I don't know his name, Ozil's agent, that apparently there has been the contract talks, he suggested out the agent, the contract talks between Arsenal, the player and his representatives are going in a positive direction, and the agent has also come out and suggested that he does want to play in the Premier League for the next 2 or 3 years. Does Mesut Ozil. This season he has made 5 appearances, I think, in all competitions for Arsenal. He has made over a century appearances, but we know like the likes of Inter Milan have been interested in Ozil. Besiktas, it's been talks about Man United being interested in Mesut Ozil as well. Also, he made over a century appearances for Real Madrid when he was there. He won honours, during his time Real Madrid. He's won like 3 FA Cups for 4 seasons with Arsenal. As I said, if Arsenal are willing to let him go, they'd rather cash in on him. Same with Sanchez, rather than let them go free next summer. But apparently now, because it did come out the other week that the contract talks are stalled, basically, between the player and these representatives. But apparently now, according to the Ozil's agent, that he wants to stay in the Premier League for the next couple of years or so, and that the contract talks are heading in a positive direction. Because obviously now, as it suggested earlier, Ozil had turned down £275,000 a week from Arsenal, which they offered him. Ozil had turned this down. But now Ozil has been demanding a higher wage in his package. I think he's been demanding over 300,000. But I think in the process, no team were willing to pay that off. So in reality, it couldn't have secured, because obviously he hasn't signed a new deal yet. But obviously, if he was demanding a higher wage, but no team were willing to pay what Ozil was demanding. But I said he's a good player that's good at creating chances. I said good at providing assists. He's Mesut Ozil in the process. Was in Bundesliga for 5 years. As I said, good at creating chances. Said very good at providing assists as well. Mesut Ozil. I think this is his 5th season now in the process with Arsenal. Said he's made over a century of appearances, but. He was fantastic with Mourinho at Real Madrid. I think Jose Mourinho would like to reunite with Mesut Ozil, but in reality, I don't think he'll come to Man United. Mesut Ozil in the process, but suggested out the agent has come out and said about Ozil that the contract talks are now heading in a positive direction, because it did say the other week they had stalled. There's been no further talks since February about securing him a new deal. They were nowhere near close to an agreement, but he may even sign a new deal with Arsenal. Ozil, he may end up staying at Arsenal, but there has been quite a few teams interested in Mesut Ozil in the process as well. So we see what happens about that anyway. And as I said, with the Sanchez situation, Sanchez is going to definitely go in January. As I said, it's saying PSG have been interested, Manchester City have been interested. I think City is still emerging as the front runners to go on and get Sanchez. Bayern Munich, Manchester United, AC Milan, Real Madrid. Loads and loads of teams have been interested in Alexis Sanchez. We know he's coming to an end of his deal. As I said, he's refusing to sign a new deal. Pep Guardiola is keen on reuniting with Sanchez after a fantastic together at Barcelona. He's risen up the ranks from underneath. He won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons with the club, Sanchez, and he wanted Champions League football. And he's now made over a century appearances for Arsenal Football Club. 24 goals last season. I think he scored once this season, as well as Alexis Sanchez. But obviously Arsenal are trying to find an alternative replacement for Sanchez, because they are convinced he's going to go. He didn't go at the end of the window due to that Arsenal couldn't find a replacement. City nearly got a deal over the line for him, but City are convinced they can prepare a £20 million bid for him in January. So I said Arsenal would rather cash in on Sanchez rather than let him go 3 next summer. They did generate a lot of money in the August window, so Arsenal are going to have to think of plans of reinvesting in the process. And apparently Arsenal have been interested in Antonio Martial. As I said, a player that's been his 3rd season at Old Trafford. Did very well under Louis van Gaal, scored 17 goals. Wasn't so good last season, but this season he's doing very well. 5 goals this season. He's only started 1 Premier League game as Martial. As I said, but good young age prospects in Martial. When he's at his best, he is one of the best young age prospects out there, just like Marcus Rashford is as well. But very, very good player. I can't see Mourinho willing to sanction Antonio Martial off. He said Arsenal reportedly interested in him. He said it would be a good replacement for Alexis Sanchez, but I don't think Martial is any intentions of moving, and I can't see Jose Mourinho sanctioning him off in the current process. And we've also, we've updated you with the Danny Rose situation. All right. With the Danny Rose situation, it is actually in today's paper, in the Sun, I think it is, about Danny Rose. Apparently, he wants to make the move to Manchester United. Well, it will be next summer. Apparently, he wants to make the move to Man United, does Danny Rose, in a 45 million deal. I think Mourinho's convinced he can get a deal for 45 million for Danny Rose. And it did say Danny Rose would prefer the move to Old Trafford, and he is willing to turn Chelsea down, and his preferred move is to come to Old Trafford. Is Danny Rose in the current process, a player that's as I said, one PFA, is a player that, he hasn't featured for Tottenham this season, though. Ben Davies has been fulfilling in his spot. Obviously, we know he's been injured since January as Danny Rose at Tottenham. And he signed a new deal back in September 2016, did Danny Rose in the process as well. And obviously, it was, he's now at Tottenham. I think in the Premier League all in all, he's made 135 appearances and scored 9 goals in the process. And back in August, he criticised Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, with that newspaper interview he gave. If, he felt as though he was overpaid, he said, I'll make sure I'll get paid what I'm worth. This is what Danny Rose had explained in the situation. He also said, I've got one big contract left in me. And he says, I don't want to go 15 years without one trophy or one medal. And this is what he suggested in that interview. But after that interview, anyway, apologies had been made in the process. He apologised to the manager, apologised to the Tottenham fans in the process. But obviously Tottenham lost Kyle Walker, but they did buy 3 players in the August window. They've got a very, very good team, Tottenham. But I think Danny Rose is prepared to make the move next summer to Old Trafford in a 45 million deal in the process. And we know Danny Rose, who actually, started his professional career with Leeds, risen up the youth ranks well, didn't play a game for Leeds, and he's been to the likes, he's been at Tottenham since 2007, but he's been to other teams on loan. He's been, I think he's been to, if I can remember, he's been at Sunderland. I think he made 29 starts there. He's been at Peterborough. He made 6 starts there. Watford, 7 starts there. Bristol City, 17 starts there as well. Danny Rose also won the PFA, as I said, but very, very good left back, good, strong, quick, good in the air. Also very, very good for England. And, he's very, very good in the attacking third of the pitch. And his defensive distribution's very, very good. His attacking instinct's very, very good as well. And I think left back is a position where what Man United, needs to strengthen up in. Because obviously, Ashley Young's performed. He's our advanced left back at the moment in that left back position. Since he's come back, Ashley Young's been fantastic. Luke Shaw, could that see his career over at Man United? Because in January, he's got under 2 years on his deal left. But I think by the time next summer, he's going to have under 12 months on his contract left. Is Luke Shaw. Mourinho gave him a lot of criticism last season. Obviously, he's just come back recently from injury, but he hasn't had a chance to perform since he has come back, because he only played in the Burton game. We've had Blin playing at left back, we've had Darmian playing at left back, we've still got Rojo, who's injured at left back as well. So I think essentially Man United still need another left back in the process. So yeah, we'll see what happens about that. And as I updated you with the latest news about the Philippe Coutinho situation, as I did suggest out to you guys, that apparently now it's come to an agreement that Coutinho's come to an agreement with Liverpool, and Liverpool have actually suggested out they are willing to let Coutinho go to Barcelona in January. It's also said PSG are tracking Philippe Coutinho as well. And also it said Barcelona reportedly interested in Dele Alli as an alternative in case they don't get Coutinho. But what the reports were suggesting in Spain now, Coutinho's made an agreement with Liverpool, and I think he's allowed to leave Liverpool to go to Barcelona in January. Obviously Barcelona, were heavily linked to him. Barca put a 72 and 89, 114, got turned down by Liverpool. I think they're in the process of putting another bid in, but didn't materialise. Coutinho's got a 4 or 5 year deal with Liverpool Football Club. I think, 4 or 5 year deal after his contract. Ex-Inter Milan, ex-Espanyol player. Since he's been at Liverpool, he's become one of the most creative, agile midfielders as the player. Liverpool had paid £8.5 million from him for Inter Milan, and he's just been absolutely fantastic. Made over century appearances now in the Premier League as Coutinho scored 36 goals, assisted 30 in the Premier League. You know, we know he's with Brazil. We know he missed the start of like the first 4 or 5 games of the season this season. You know, due to the injury that he suffered for Coutinho. So, but obviously Barcelona didn't get a deal because Liverpool board owners and basically Klopp were not willing to accept any bids off Barcelona. And this is why he didn't make the move. But accordingly, Liverpool are willing to let him go in January. And I think Barcelona are willing to pay up to £97 million, including add-ons, to get the pursuit of the player, because he would elevate to a higher level. You know, with Liverpool, he's done good, but he's a player that wants to be winning trophies. You know, challenging at least. And he's not going to be doing this for Liverpool. And this is what a player of his caliber wants. Philippe Coutinho in the process. And Liverpool still need to strengthen their defensive area up as well. They still need to strengthen the defensive area up, because they're lacking there in that defensive area. They need to have depth and character in that back line. They may revive the interest in Van Dijk in January, which was a main priority target for them during the August window, but they never got a deal over the line for Van Dijk. But yeah, as I was suggesting basically about the Emre Can, he's another player that could go in January. Liverpool, I think, are still in the process of trying to secure Emre Can a new deal. He's another midfield that reportedly Manchester United have been interested in as well, Emre Can. That had been going around for the last couple of days about Emre Can. Emre Can, very, very good in the Confederations Cup. He's been at Liverpool Football Club now for 4 seasons, is it? I think this is his 4th season in the process. Ex-Bayer Leverkusen, ex-Bayern Munich player, as I said, did very, very well with Munich. Played mostly in the reserve team, you know, won honours with them though as well. His versatility is very, very good. Can play defensive mid, centre-back and full-back, then Can. And he's coming to an end, he's coming to a conclusion of his deal. But obviously, Juventus have been interested. Liverpool have actually, I think, Cham's been actually trying to demand a release clause if Liverpool had to secure a new deal and a higher wage package, but Liverpool are not willing to meet this. Are not willing to meet this in the current process. As a well, but especially, you know, they've got Naby Keita confirmed. That's going to make a massive impact in their midfield. Liverpool have got very, very good attacking players. But yeah, they still need to definitely strengthen their defensive area up as well. But yeah, he could still leave, and if Naby Keita arrives in January, that could then see Emre Can leave if he doesn't sign a new deal with Liverpool Football Club. And as I did update you I've updated you, haven't I? You know, with the Gareth Bale situation, it's actually suggesting now Real Madrid are willing to sanction Gareth Bale off now for £89 million. So basically, Real Madrid, Florentino Perez are willing to generate the money. The £85-89 million, they're willing to generate the money that they paid from him from Tottenham Real Madrid back in 2013. Because obviously now losing patience with him, you know, he's progressed very, very well, but due to his injuries that he's been suffering during his time with Real Madrid, so we do know that he's injury prone. He's not the only one, you know. Luke Shaw's injury prone. He's been injury prone for us. We know Arjen Robben for Bayern Munich's another injury prone player. So I would have concerns, you know, if we did get Bale, you know, with his past of being injured. But he would make a big impact if he did come to Manchester United. But yeah, apparently they're willing to offload him. And obviously, this is stemming from quite a few media outlets. This is due to his latest injury that he suffered, which is a calf injury. So he did miss the Wales and Northern Ireland game on Monday. During his time around Madrid, you know, he's been there 5 seasons. He's made over century appearances, scored 56 goals. He's won 10 honours in the process as Gareth Bale. He's won 3 Champions League in 4 seasons with Real Madrid. He's won La Liga's, Copa del Rey's, you know, Super Cup, Champions Leagues, FIFA Club World Cup as Gareth Bale as well. But, you know, he showed it at Tottenham, you know, after he'd risen up the ranks fantastically well with Southampton, performed as a left back. Then Real Madrid had paid, Tottenham then had paid £7 million for him. He was at Tottenham 6 years, and he become more of an attacking player. And he won the likes of Football of the Year, Player of the Month quite a few times as well. Football of the Year, Premier League of the Month. No, he won Player of the Month, Football of the Year, PFA, Premier League Player of the Season as well. Did Gareth Bale Tottenham, and he made over century appearances for Tottenham. I think about 146 appearances and scored 42 goals during his time with Tottenham. And now with Real Madrid, he's just done absolutely fantastic, even though he has been an injury-prone player, and also for Wales, he's very very good. Second highest scorer for Wales. Earned over 60 caps, made his debut in 2016, Gareth Bale, and he has also been named, well, Welsh Footballer of the Year a record 6 times in the process. Gareth Bale, highly experienced, as I said, he's a good creative winner, as I said, and with a couple of Real Madrid players now rising up the ranks with Isco in there, and Marco Senio, it may be hard for him, and Lucas Vázquez as well. It may be hard for Bale to get first team football week in a week out, but we know Man United have been linked with Bale for the last couple of years, but we've never got a deal over the line. But I think Bale is happier in Madrid, and I don't think he has got any intentions of leaving. And reportedly, with the as I updated you, with the Antoine Griezmann situation, with the Antoine Griezmann situation, I do keep updating you. Even though Barcelona may now get Coutinho in January, it's still saying that Griezmann now is reportedly, well, it suggested out from the Spanish press a couple of days ago, I think it was, that they're willing, Spanish press had reported that it's Barcelona's main priority target is Antoine Griezmann in the process, because obviously he was our main priority target in the August window, but due to the transfer ban, Atletico Madrid never ever materialised the deal. We know he signed a new deal back in June, did Antoine Griezmann. He has now got a release clause of £178 million, but next summer the release clause reduces to £89 million, so it goes to a half price. He scored 28 goals last season. He scored 28 goals last season. He scored, I think, 3 or 4 this season, as well as Antoine Griezmann. I said very, very good for France. Very, very good in the Euros, as well as Antoine Griezmann. Very, very good with Real Sociedad as well. Won the title then. Risen up the ranks with Real Sociedad as well. Nearly made 2 century appearances in La Liga. Scored 46 goals. With Atletico Madrid, I think he's scored about 63, 64 La Liga goals now. He's made over century appearances now, I think, in the La Liga as Antoine Griezmann. But I said he'll be a perfect outfit for our number 7 that is currently still vacant at this moment in time. It is still vacant. But from a commercial point of view, as I said, we wouldn't want to keep it vacant. And what else would I going to update you on? And with the Harry Kane situation, as I said, best striker of the Premier League, Real Madrid may be willing to make a move in for him as well. But I do really, really like Harry Kane. Won the Golden Boot last couple of seasons. Hit over a century goals now for Tottenham in all competition. I think in 3 years he's done fantastically well. He's won Player of the Month quite a few times. As I said, he's won the PFA as Bale, and he actually made his senior debut back in 2011, and that was in a Europa League match against Hearts. We know Bale's been on loan at the likes of Leyton Orient, Millwall, Norwich City as a Gareth Bale, but his progression in 3 years has been fantastic. 30 appearances last season, 29 goals. He's hitting form this season. He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring, and I think now he's on that same level now as Messi and Ronaldo, which are the 2 best players in the world, and he's on that same level now. Definitely, he's Harry Kane, but yeah, very very good player. And if Real Madrid are prepared to go for him, as I said, if it was only a cash only deal, he wouldn't come cheap. It'd probably cost between 196 million or 200 million pound in the process to get Harry Kane. As I said, but he hasn't ruled a Spurs exit out as Harry Kane, as I said, because they've been consistent last 3 years, but as I said, during their Tottenham careers, they'll eventually want to, challenge, they'll want to win trophies, and this is what could cost Tottenham in maybe the next year or 2, if, that's what I'm saying in the process. So, that's what I'm saying in the process. But as I was saying, about the about the Dele Alli situation, Real Madrid have reportedly showed an interest in him as well. Dele Alli, another good young age prospect, for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. I really do like Dele Alli. If I'm going to be quite honest with you, Dele Alli, as I said, very good player in the process. Good young age prospect, as I said, 18 goals Tottenham last season, and he's progressed over 2 seasons with Tottenham. This is his third season now with Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Is Dele Alli's. He has made about 77 appearances and scored 30 goals as Dele Alli in the process. He risen up the ranks fantastic with 12 MK Dons. And then Tottenham bought him 5 million and he's just been fantastic. Since he made his senior debut for Tottenham in 2015, he's been fantastic. Also won, PFA as well. I think Tottenham are in the process of still securing him a contract extension, Dele Alli. And he was. I think he was willing to try and consider changing agents. There's Riley Oliver, who represents. He has strong connection with Man United. He represents Zlatan, Pogba, Mkhitaryan. Romelu Lukaku, and so too George Mendes, who also has strong connections with Man United. They said they could secure him a deal to have Man United or Real Madrid. But yeah, very good, tenacious, competitive, young age talent. As a Dele Alli and progressed and risen through the ranks fantastically well. And I said he won't come cheap. He probably cost a lot of money in the process as well. What else to update on today? And, as I did update you, with the Aguero situation, that updated, in the last couple of days about the Sergio Aguero situation. He said apparently, he's very good at City. He's been there 6 years. His ratio's very good as well. His ratio's very good as well. He's Sergio Aguero has been at City since 2008. Said actually AC Milan a couple of days ago this is reported out were willing to put an £80 million bid in. AC Milan who also spent a lot of money in the August window. They've obviously got Leonardo Bonucci now with AC Milan. I couldn't remember the other players they currently got as well. But Aguero, yes, and I suppose if Sanchez does go to City, City may then maybe offload Sergio Aguero. But he was, he's won honours, won Premier League, won FA Cup, won League Cup, and during his time with Atletico Madrid, he won the Super Cup, won the Europa League with them, and he did very well with Atletico Madrid. He made 239 appearances in all competitions, scored 101 goals in the La Liga. La Liga, he's made 174 appearances, scored 74 goals. And for City, he's nearly made 2 century appearances now in the Premier League and scored 128 goals in the process. As over 100 goals as Sergio Aguero, and scored 30 goals last season for Manchester City. And he has got a very good ratio as Aguero as well. But very good, prolific goal scorer, as I said in the process. What else were I going to update you on? But yes, as you saw what I did earlier on, as I suggested now, you saw me do my Liverpool Manchester United preview, as I said. And I said going into the game, it is going to be a tough game, considering that Liverpool, considering that Liverpool haven't been in the best of forms, they're not in form, the difference is between us and them. Liverpool are not in form. We are in definitely a very good shape and form, winning games, scoring goals, not conceding many goals as well. And the majority of the team, are performing very well. But I'll give you an update on the Liverpool Man United preview, didn't I? To confirm that, obviously, we know Man United have got Fellaini injured. And it looks like Romelu Lukaku did suffer an ankle injury. It looked positively now. It looks like he's 100% fit now for the Liverpool game, which is very good. Who scored 11 goals in all competitions for us now this season as Romelu Lukaku, which is very good to wear. But with the Fellaini situation, it is confirmed that I think he's not really that severe. I think he could be out for 2 to 3 weeks, but it did confirm that he did suffer an injury, and it is confirmed that he has got ligament damage in his current knee as Marian Fellaini. But I've been very, very impressed with him this season. Fellaini scored 4 or 5 goals. He's made a massive, massive impact as Fellaini. I think Man United and Jose Mourinho still want to secure him a new deal. I don't think he's signed a new deal yet as Marion Fellaini. We have got quite a few players, coming to the end of the deals. But Fellaini, to be credit to him, he's done well this season. Fulfilling Paul Pogba's spot fantastically well. We know Paul Pogba's going to be out. I don't think it's been estimated how long he's going to be originally out for, but he did clarify. Mourinho suggested it is going to be a long-term injury like Zlatan's and Rojo's. And some people are saying the hamstring injuries, could be caused due to his running style, how fast he is when he plays in the game. But he had an injury last season, did Paul Pogba, but he only missed 3 games in the process, our most essential creative midfielder. But yeah, Fellaini's not going to be featuring. Pogba's not going to be featuring. So yeah, as I did my starting 11 prediction earlier on. Also to confirm, but from Liverpool's perspective, Liverpool have got Sadio Mane out, who's very, very good for them. He did get a suspension after the Manchester City game, with that red card that time, and now he's currently suffered a hamstring injury as Sadio Mane, so he's currently out for 6 weeks. So that's good news for us, because he's a very, very dangerous player for them. So he's out for 6 weeks. I think Adam Lallana's still out for the Liverpool as well. But this is going to be a massive, massive big game. And it's also confirmed that it's going to be, I think it's going to be Martin Atkinson that's going to be refereeing the game. I think this is going to be his 4th game that he's going to be refereeing between Liverpool and Manchester United. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very good game. Both teams, as I said, going to be revved up for it. We're going to play the strongest team. Liverpool are going to play the strongest team, so there's no excuses in the process. But as I said, it's going to be an hard game to call. Liverpool have got a very, very good attack. But I think from my perspective, with the likes of our quality in our team, with the likes of Rashford, Martial and Lukaku can cause problems for Liverpool's defensive area, and we can exploit their defensive area because it's looking very, very weak at the back is Liverpool's defence. As I said, so it's going to be a very, very interesting game. Saturday, 12:30 kickoff, as I said in the process. So, also, with the Kante situation from Chelsea Football Club, as I said, apparently, also said PSG were actually willing to make a move for N'Golo Kante as well from Chelsea. It did say PSG were willing to put a £90 million bid in for him next summer. Apparently this has been reported yesterday, or I think it was a couple of days ago. And we know Kante, who's got a deal with Chelsea till 2001. This is only his 2nd season in the process with Chelsea. Chelsea paid £32 million for him from Leicester back in 2016. And, he's won the PFA. He's the first player, to win back-to-back titles since Eric Cantona in 1992, 1993. Is the player. Also, very, very good in the Euro 2016. Helped France progress to the final as well. I think Kante has got an injury as well that he suffered against France, so he might not be playing for Chelsea in their game against Crystal Palace. Will Kante as well in the process. So, yeah, it says PSG. Obviously, they've spent a lot of money at PSG, but obviously they're still looking to address their midfield more, our Paris Saint-Germain. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in the process with that as well. Anything else to update you on? But yeah, like I say, going back to the beginning of the video about Mesut Ozil, apparently now the agent has come out saying that Ozil wants to stay in the Premier League for the next 2 or 3 years, and he says the contract talks, as it reported the other day, they had stalled between the player, the club and his representatives, and it's now saying the contract talks are positive, and the contract talks, according to Ozil's agent, are going now in the right direction. So he may now maybe see out his deal, may become a free transfer next summer, or he may end up staying at Arsenal and probably sign a new deal with Ozil, because he was demanding a higher wage, but apparently, as it reported earlier, no team were willing to pay that off in the current process. So, yeah, we will see what happens about that. So, anything else to update you on today? So, yeah, anyway, guys, that's everything to update you with today. Drop your comments, likes below on my channel. Subscribe to my channel as always, and take it easy, guys, and I'll see you all on my next video. Bye.